How's it going, everybody? Landon with Truck Boss Show. Thank you so much for joining us on this special segment. I'm honored to be with Rebecca Brewster, who I'm getting to know, who is the president of American Transportation Research Institute, or better known as ATRI. Rebecca, thank you so much for being a part of this.
Hey, Landon, thanks for having me on today.
So, if you don't mind, for those who are watching right now and don't know, who is ATRI and what's the purpose of your nonprofit?
So ATRI is the trucking industry's not-for-profit research organization, and our primary and only mission, really, Landon, is research to improve the trucking industry's safety and productivity. And so we have since I've been here, and I've now been here 26 years, we've done research on topics as varied as truck parking, hours of service rules, CSA, driver health and wellness, traffic incident management, ways to improve the environment. Essentially, if it has some nexus to trucking, there's a good bet we've done some research on that topic.
That's excellent. And so, where online can anybody that's wanting to learn more about ATRI, where can they find you?
That's one of the things I'm most proud of, is that really one of our hallmarks at ATRI is we provide all of our research free of charge. And we've made it really easy to find us online. Our website address is truckingresearch.org. So what we do is trucking research, and that's where you can find us online.
If you don't mind, we kind of shifting gears a little bit. Back in March, you released a case study on impacts of congestion on fuel consumption and emissions. I'll just read 2 points here, and I know there's a lot of great information here, but nationally, congestion is estimated to have increased the trucking industry's fuel consumption by 6.87 billion gallons in 2016 alone, adding an additional 15.74 billion to its fuel bill. That's a tremendous number.
Those are big numbers, without question. And I really think this particular case study really underscores a lot of the work that ATRI's done in the area of traffic congestion, but it really brings sort of a monetization to it in terms of how much we've wasted in fuel and what that means to the added cost of transportation. And those are big dollars. And when I'm talking to sort of non-trucking audiences, a lot of times I remind them that, think about it, everything you have comes on a truck. And so when the cost of truck transportation goes up, that's going to play out throughout the supply chain. And as consumers, we're all going to feel that pain.
One of the numbers that you put in here in your case study is that the study found that increasing average vehicle speed to 55 versus 14 miles per hour during the weekday evening commute is projected to save 4.5 million in revenue, or million gallons of fuel annually, savings which benefit both local commuters and the trucking industry.
And that's just at one location. So we did this. This was a case study because we looked specifically right here in Atlanta at what is now the number 2 truck bottleneck in the country, Spaghetti Junction. And using some modeling software and some of ATRI's data, we have both a truck GPS data set that has nearly 1 million trucks worth of GPS data in it. So that's where we get the average speeds at certain locations. So at Spaghetti Junction, during the worst times of day, trucks are averaging 14 miles per hour at that location. Using that with some other data we have on the cost of fuel and all, we could figure out just if we could get that one location up where all vehicles, cars and trucks, could go 55 miles per hour instead of at that place 14 during rush hour, what we would save in fuel and resulting emissions. Incredible savings.
It's a big honor to have you a part of our show, giving some insight to American Transportation Research Institute, all that's going on, how drivers, all those in trucking can participate. And again, here at the Truck Boss Show, we thank you, and we're going to do everything we can to be able to assist in your efforts.
That's great. Thank you so much for having me on today, and please invite us